In this video, we are going to see how to shorten Airtable record links and send it to Discord as message. So let's say that you have got certain records in your Airtable spreadsheet where you have got different URLs. Now with the help of Bitly, first you want to shorten the link and then you want to send a message to your team sitting on Discord, the record details along with the shortened link. Now how could you do that? For this you will have to integrate the three applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application would be first Airtable, then your first action application will be Bitly, and second action application will be Discord. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now since I'm an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in. And as I do that, here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. Here we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this, and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is that I have got certain links of certain courses in my Airtable spreadsheet. So every time there's a new course that I have launched, so there is also the URL of that course. Now with the help of Bitly, I want to shorten the link, and then I want to send a message on Discord about the new link that has been shared. So I'm going to name it as shorten a link from an Airtable record using Bitly and send it as a Discord message. Let's click on create. So as I do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically action here is the response of your trigger application. Now as per this integration, my trigger application will be Airtable. Let's click on this. Now here the trigger event would be new record. Now on the right hand side, you can see it is written that this trigger will check for new data in every 10 minutes, which basically means that this trigger application has a polling time of 10 minutes. So the workflow is going to run in every 10 minutes to fetch for new data. So now I'm going to click on connect, and as I do that, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Airtable account. To do this, I'm going to click on add new connection, and now here we need a token to set up this connection. How can we receive this tokens? Now here it is written login to Airtable and get your personal access token from the developers hub section. So I'm going to click on this. Now this is the developers hub section. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create new token. Let's click on this. Now here we have to name this token. So I'm going to write new 234. So this is the name of my token. Now here we have to select the scope. So I'm going to click on add a scope, and then we have to select all these scopes. So data records read, then we have data records write, then we have data records comments read, data record comments write, then we have schema basis read, and we have schema basis write, and then we have the last one which is webhook manage. So once this is done, then we have to provide the access, for which we have to add a base, and here we are going to select all current and future bases and all current and future workspaces. Once we have selected this, let's click on create token, and here you can see that the token has been created. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Once done, let's click on save to set up this connection. And here you can see that Airtable is now connected with Pabbly Connect. Now here we have to enter this information, the base, table and trigger field. To understand this, first I'm going to take you to my Airtable account. So this is my Airtable account, and here we can see there are different workspaces. I have connected with Pabbly Connect workspace. You can create your own workspace by clicking on this plus icon. Now here I already have created a base. You can create a new base by clicking on this create a base tab. Now this is the base that I have created, Discord links. Let me show you the same. So here this is the name of my base. It has got one table and it has got two column fields, documents name and course URL. Now here you can see it is mentioned that you have to create a field in your table schema with field name created and field type created time. So I'm going to do the same. Here I'm going to click on this plus icon and then I'm going to look for created. So first of all, this is the name of the field which is created. Now field type would be created time. So as I take you down, this is created time. Okay. So now I'm going to click on create field. So this is going to help you how every time you enter some information, it is going to exactly gauge the time and date. Now I'm going to fill in some information. So I'm going to take you to my WordPress account and here I've got a lot of documents. So let's say that I have got this PHP course PDF document. So first of all, I'm going to add the title here and then the course URL. So again, let's go here. And this is the URL. I'm going to copy this to clipboard, go back here and paste this over here. Okay, so this here is the URL. This is a lengthy URL that we have here. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and now I'm going to add the base. What is the name of the base? It is Discord links. So here it is. So as soon as I do that, you can see that the table has already been captured by the system and the field has also been created. Remember that if you do not have the created field in your table schema, you will have to create one, otherwise the trigger will not work correctly. Now as I click on save and send test request, so I have received the API response here. So this here is the ID, this is the field's document's name, then we have the fields created date and time. This here is the URL that we had mentioned there and this is the created time. So once we have received this information, now with the help of bit.ly, I'm going to shorten the URL. So I'm going to select my action application as bit.ly. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to shorten link. Let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the bit.ly account. For this I'm going to select add new connection. Now I already have logged into my bit.ly account, so I'm going to click on connect with bit.ly and let's click on allow so that the authorization is successful. And yes, here we can see that the authorization has been successful. Now here in bit.ly we have got various groups. So let me show you my bit.ly account. So this is my bit.ly account and this is the name of the account which has been already captured by the system. Now here we have to map the URL that we have just received to the previous step. And how do I do that? As I click on this, you can see the previous step and here this is the URL. Now the method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and it is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Now as I click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received the short link. So this is the complete link and here we have received a very short link. So this is the ID and this is the long URL and this here is our link that we are supposed to share on Discord now. So now I'm going to choose my final action step and the application here will be Discord. Let's click on this and the action event here would be to send channel message. Let's click on connect. So here it is connected and now we have to enter the webhook URL. So to enter the webhook URL, we have to follow the following steps. So let me show you what exactly we have to do. So let me first take you to my Discord. Okay, so this is my Discord account and here the name of the workspace is Pabbly team and here I've got a lot of channels already created. So I've created a new channel, the name is bit.ly links. How can you create a new channel? So you will have to just go and click on this plus icon, create channel, and then you can create your own channel. You can either make it public or private. So now here we have to go to this drop down and we can see server settings. Now here we have to go to integrations. Let's click on this. Now you can see webhooks. Let's click on this and we are going to create a new webhook. So here we can see this particular webhook has been just created. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to rename it. So let's say the name here is demo bit.ly link. Okay, so this is the name of my webhook. Now what is the channel that we have just created? It is bit.ly links. So let's look for that. Here it is. And now I'm going to quickly save changes. This is demo bit.ly link. This is the link that we have just created. I'm going to copy this webhook URL, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. So once this is done, here we have to enter the message. So let me write a message, new course link received. Okay, and here I am going to enter the information. So let's say first of all I want to have the document's name. So here I'm going to again map this information. How? Let's go to step 1. This is the name of the document. Now I want to have the link. So here is the link, and for this I'm going to go to step 2, and this here is the link. So I'm just going to write regards. Okay, and now if you wish to enter the bot name and bot icon text to speech, you can do that. I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as I do that, here we can see that we have received the API response. So let's go to Discord now to check if our integration is a success, and yes, here you can see that we have received a new information. This basically means that our integration is a success, but we also need to check the same in real time. So for this I'm going to go back to my Airtable, and here I'm going to fill up another information. So let me take you back to my WordPress account. Okay, I'm going to close this, and here we have Python basic. This is another course. So first of all I'm going to copy the name, write it here, and then here we have the URL. So I'm going to copy this URL and paste this over here. Now as soon as I have done this, what should happen? Automatically with the help of Bitly, this link should be shortened and then should be shared on Discord. But since we have a polling time of 10 minutes, we are supposed to wait for 10 minutes, and then we are going to go back to our Discord channel and check if our integration is a success. So it's been 10 minutes, and now I'm going to take you back to Discord, and yes, you can see that we have received another message. This basically means that our integration is a complete success. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect now to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application is Airtable, where the event is new record, and our action application is Bitly, where first we have to shorten the link, and then our last action application was Discord, where we had to send a channel message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.